Hi everyone, this is Kristen and happy launch day everyone. Today I picked up my iPhone 7 Plus in matte black. Very excited about it. And I have some beautiful Speck cases that Speck was kind enough to send me out to review. This one here is the Presidio case. This is a very interesting case. Notice that I didn't say CandyShell something or Mighty Shell something. There's no shell in the name at all. Presidio is their new case line for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, and it's definitely a departure from their previous cases, and in a very good way, I think. These cases are thinner, they have more scratch protection, and lots more drop protection. So this Presidio case, if you can see here on the packaging, says it is drop tested to 10 feet, and it has a matte finish, which is definitely an improvement on previous Speck CandyShell cases. So looking here at the Presidio case on my iPhone 7 Plus, you can see the finish is actually very similar to the finish on something like an OtterBox Symmetry, if you're familiar with that, or in fact Speck's Mighty Shell case finish, very similar to that. This is a very non-scratching kind of a matte finish. It seems like it's going to be very tough, very durable. The case is also easy to get on and off your phone. Taking it off. Now looking at the interior of this case is exactly the same as the interior of their Speck Presidio inked cases that I just reviewed. We have this rubberized back here, and then on the edges here we have our co-molded Impactium layer. That's what those ribs are. This is apparently what's going to give you your 10 feet of drop protection as opposed to the 4 feet that Speck cases used to give you. That's what mil spec protection's minimum is for a 4-foot drop. So a 10-foot drop is a huge leap here. So really impressed with Speck for that. Again, putting this back on your phone, very easy. Just slips back on. It's a really good fit. Looking at the fit of it on my iPhone 7 Plus, the lip is nice and reasonably high, should provide good protection even though we're looking at a thinner case overall in comparison to their previous line of cases. Actually, if you want to look at it, compare it to the inked luxury line for the 7 Plus, you can see, I mean, it's not an enormous difference in thickness, but they're saying 20%, and yeah, I could probably see that. So definitely thinner and, as I said, greater protection, which is excellent. Looking at the port openings, this is one area that might cause a little bit of trouble to some people. We're only really looking at one port opening here, the lightning port, and the lightning port, if you look up close, is just a little bit shorter than the lightning port opening on their previous line of cases for the iPhone 6 and 6S, etc. The width is the same roughly, but now you are going to have to put your lightning plug into a slightly less high opening. So this may be a concern for some people. It still fit most of my lightning cables without any trouble, but it's just a little bit shorter than it used to be. So keep that in mind. Going around to the sides here, again, really appreciate this matte finish. This is great. It's not just a matte finish, it's got a little bit of a texture to it. It feels really nice in the hand. Very impressed with this improvement to the previous glossy CandyShell thing they had going on there. Volume up and down buttons rubber covered, fantastically clicky, no issues, no problems getting to the mute switch. And the camera opening is just fine in terms of its positioning and size. No issue there. Everything works great. Not getting any flashback with this case. In terms of the back, the branding has now moved up to the top corner and it's very small. You just have the little Speck symbol. No more of this like big Speck thing down in the middle of the case. So that's actually a real improvement, I think. Makes the case overall look classier, nicer looking overall. So Just an excellent case in my opinion. I think that Speck's going a great direction with the Presidio line. Again, this product is the Speck Presidio for iPhone 7 Plus. This particular color is the Syrah Purple. It is one of 6 colors available for the iPhone 7 Plus, and the MSRP for this is $44.95. Many thanks to Speck for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this product, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will do my best to address them. And many thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on accessories for iPhone 7 Plus, as well as occasionally iPhone 6s Plus, iPad Air 2, and Samsung Galaxy S7, and I'd love to have your support. Again, this is Kristen, and this is Speck's Presidio for iPhone 7 Plus. Have a fantastic day.